Hey, we are at the halfway mark for our official school year, and we've got a new year coming up just right around the corner. In today's video, I want to share with you how I'm doing with our current goals that I shared in an earlier video, and I have a few new goals that I want to add to the coming next calendar year. Welcome to Joyful Nerves. Welcome to Joyful Noise Learning Friends. I'm Ashley. Nice to meet you. We have 3 kids, ages 11, 9, and 6. My 9-year-old just had his birthday over the break for the holidays. And I've been homeschooling my kids for the last 7 years. So I want to get straight away into this video today. We're going to do an update on how homeschool is going. We're going to go into what's happening now and where I want to go for the next few months. So if you want to go catch my video where I shared my new goals for the school year, you want to check that out and then come back and watch this one, or watch that one after this one, whatever. Anyway, watch that one if you want to catch up on the goals that I shared. So we are coming to the end of 2021, going into 2022, but I still have goals that I want to finish out for this current school year. So even though it's a new calendar year, I still think this is a good time to stop and evaluate how my goals are going, the ones that I set back in August over the summer for this current school year. And I want to give you guys an update on how some of those things are going. So I think it's always good to evaluate your goals. I'm usually really bad at this. I'm usually just setting a goal and then we're like going for it, and I forget to break it down into little pieces. Or I think I need to make new goals. Like if I don't reach a goal, I'm like, oh, I gotta make a new one. That one wasn't good enough. So what I've been trying to do over the last several years, I've learned is to just evaluate where you are at with your current goals before you make new ones. But it's always okay to adapt as you go, right? That's what homeschooling and life and motherhood is all about. But in my video from August, I think it was, where I shared my goals for the new school year, I shared that I wanted to prioritize lesson time, and my focus for the year was connection over checklist. So let's talk about how those are going before I share my new goals. The first one is prioritizing school time, lesson time. It's going really well, guys. This has helped my homeschool so much, and I wish I would have done this sooner, but instead of being like, oh, we'll just get homeschool done whenever it happens, I really protect our homeschool time. So from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Monday through Friday, unless we have co-op, that is our school time. It's just set aside for that. And I don't plan appointments during that time. I don't plan play dates. I don't plan errands during that time. We keep that time blocked off. That has been so good for us for this school year. I feel like this is the most consistent we've been in a long time. So I'm thankful. I don't have it completely figured out. I'm not perfect with it, but it has been going well, and I'm so thankful that something's going well and right this school year. The other goal that I had set for myself was to make sure I was connecting with my kids more than I was just trying to get things done and doing the checklist. I wanted to invite them into my space, and I realized that I'm glad I watched that video again, because I realized I still need to do better at this. I still need to continue to invite the kids into my space, but it is going really well overall. Some of the things that we have been doing I really love is we've been using HelloFresh. This is not sponsored, by the way. We just started using it. We've been using HelloFresh for the last few weeks. It's been awesome. We loved it. I can't believe we didn't try this earlier. But my daughter loves it as well. She loves following the picture instructions. She likes how easy the recipes are, and they're so good. Like, there isn't anything we haven't liked, really. Some we like more than others, but they're all good. But Elena, my 11-year-old, has been cooking for us. She's been making the meals, and I will do part of it with her, and we'll be in the kitchen together, doing that together. That's been really, really neat. And then there's just a few small things that have happened, like me trying to just stop what I'm doing, play Legos with the kids. That's been kind of fun. I've been trying to play some video games with them sometime. That's like really their thing. So I've been trying to like enter myself into their world, so they feel seen and heard and loved. So I've been playing video games with them. And I said yes more. I took my 8-year-old, or he's 9 now, I took him to the skate park a couple times, and we really enjoyed doing that. Before we keep going and I share my new goals for the new year, I have to mention that today's video is in collaboration with my wonderful friend, Wendy, over at Plan Prep Pray, and I know you guys probably have already watched her. She's wonderful. I love that she invited me and several other YouTubers to share about our goals and our updates for the next year. And Wendy's got great resources and help with planning and just taking care of your family and being present and with peacefulness all throughout your home. So don't forget to check out the playlist in the description below, and you can see all the other amazing mamas and the goals that they have for the new year. And then next, a lot of you guys have been asking about how A Gentle Feast is going. I think I did share that in my latest update video too, but I'll share it again here. So we've been using A Gentle Feast cycle 3 because that fits where we were at in the history cycles, and it's going really well. Like I've noticed I don't follow it to a T. I'm not checking off all the boxes, but I'm at a point in my homeschooling that I'm okay with that. And I know that that's okay. There's a lot of science on the A Gentle Feast that we haven't used. I haven't used every single book that she has listed off. We do use many of them. So I really do just use it more like a book list, and we pick from the book list and we do all our readings together or have them do it individually, and that's going really well. I think they have a nice rhythm with the language arts. So I've been doing narration journals on Fridays with my 9-year-old and on Wednesdays with my 11-year-old. And then I do like the grid and the checklist that Gentle Feast offers because they're good reminders. They're always like, oh yeah, I didn't do that yet, or oh yeah, I need to do geography. So they've been helpful in helping me remember to get everything in. And I really love the geography resources that she's given. There's some great videos that goes along with it. We really like the US states book that my 9-year-old is going through. That's been really fun. We've been learning about all the states, going through each region a week at a time, and we've really been enjoying that. So I'm really glad that is with the Gentle Feast curriculum. But if you have any other questions, any other specific questions about how our curriculum is used or how I use it or what I'm doing, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you more about that. Also, I need to do an update on our Spanish curriculum. I keep forgetting to do that. It's on the list, guys. It's on the list, and I need to just do it soon. So hopefully coming in January, you'll see a little more of our Simply Spanish experience. So yeah. All right, lastly, I want to talk about the new year and the new goals that I have and want to do. And this year, I'm trying to take a step back and kind of look at a bird's eye view, because let me share with you, I've been working really hard in my homeschooling and my homemaking just to get on a good daily rhythm and even a weekly rhythm. And I feel like the more I continue to work on that and hone that down, it's starting to get like tedious, and it's getting like too nitty gritty. And I'm realizing I'm getting too narrow focused on the daily grind. And I have a routine, the kids have a routine that we know that we do on a weekly basis, and things that we do on a daily basis now, that I need to step back and look at the year as a whole, so I can plug in certain things into the year that I know we want to do, that I kind of get to the end of the month thinking, like, I don't know, this year for some reason in 2021, I got to the end of each month thinking, okay, we did a lot of fun, cool stuff, but we didn't do this, or why didn't we do this? Or we'll get to like the end of the month thinking, oh yeah, we talked about going on a camping trip to a specific spot, and I never booked a camping spot, so it never happened, and we never went. And we were all like, it's November. Okay, I guess we're not gonna do that now. So I'm realizing I need to not just talk about what I wanna do for the whole year. I need to like put it in a specific spot and then just get it done. So yeah, with some of those big like family activities and things, we've kind of been flying by the seat of our pants. We're trying to find a good balance. Like, we have a lot of introverts in our family that just need downtime and don't like a lot of activity. They like downtime to be able to just be free and not have our schedule full. So that's going to help me look at our calendar as a family and prioritize the things we know we need to do. So for my kids, let's talk about that first. So one child is doing karate, and he has come to me and said he wants to do a tournament. And I'm like, ooh, like, I'm excited. Like, it's a big deal for doing a tournament, but he says he's interested and he wants to do it. He's been doing karate for a year now, so I think he's ready. And that's something, it's a big commitment though, because it's a whole Saturday. But the cool thing about that is it's not like soccer or another sport where you're committing every Saturday for several weeks. It's one Saturday in 1 month. So I looked at the calendar, and there's a tournament in February and one in March. So we're probably gonna do those 2 tournaments and then call it good for him for the year. So now I can look ahead right now and see, okay, this is coming. I can say no to something else so we can make sure he can do this tournament and we're not, packing our schedule full. So speaking of that, I do have other kids who have expressed wanting to do soccer. Thankfully, that doesn't come, I think, until April. But you guys let me know in the comments below. Should I have my kids do spring soccer or not? I'm thinking we might do it, but it's a big commitment. It's, practices and games, and it's on Saturdays. I don't know. What do you guys think? So let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you think I should do about soccer. Okay, another goal for our family as a whole is we want to take some state park trips. So that's what I was talking about earlier. We had talked about going to some, but we never did it. We did just get a state park pass for Christmas. We're super excited. So I need to make sure that it just gets on the calendar where there's a few months where we actually plan to go. So I'm really excited about that. And that's the goals I've got for the kids in my family. And then personally, here's some personal goals, guys. Do you want to hear some personal goals? Are you sure? Do you want to hear them? Okay, so the first one is birthdays. We have a lot of birthdays that are kind of back to back coming in the fall. So it's August, September, October, December. That's just how our birthdays work. And I feel like this year I dropped the ball on some of these birthdays, and some of my children, their days were not held as sacred or special as I probably should have made them. Like I tried to squeeze a bunch of other stuff into the day, like, oh yeah, this child won't mind if we do this on their birthday. And I don't think that was a good idea. I really want to make up for that and not necessarily do a big party, but just have something special. Like have them pick the day, like what do they want to eat? What activity do they want to do? Who do they want to spend time with? Like those are the main questions I want to ask. And maybe if they want a big party, maybe we'll try it, but not just do a big party because I think that's what they want, but I want to do what they want to do. So this year I just want to do over. I'm going to focus hard on making sure that their day is set aside for them to feel special and seen and loved, and let them pick everything for the day. Okay, the next thing is I want to write another book. If you don't know, I have a short ebook. It's called the Ready, Set, Homeschool, the step-by-step guide to getting started homeschooling. So I did do just a quick step-by-step guide. It's not really a book. It's more like a guide, I would say. It comes with a checklist and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. Or send it to your friends who are thinking about homeschooling or who have just started homeschooling. But I have another idea for another book. It's actually not about homeschooling, but it's something I'm passionate about, and it combines a lot of my passions together into one thing. So I'm gonna start the process for writing this book. It's not gonna be out by the end of the year, I know that. But this year I want to start researching and creating an outline for my book. And that's what I'm gonna do for that. And then I think the following year I'll start writing it and looking for publishers and all that. But that is definitely a personal goal that I have. And then lastly, I haven't done this in a long time and I miss it. I used to do theater, and I was in shows mostly during high school. And then I was a director of a small theater troupe when I was in college. And then I got married and children happened, and I've done a show here and there, but it's been a long time again. So we just went and saw a show for over Christmas break, and it was awesome. And it really got me thinking, okay, I want to do another show again. So I'm going to put that in the calendar somewhere. We're going to pick and see. I'm going to try to audition. I don't even know if I'll get a part or not. It's been so long, but I'm so excited. That is one goal for me, is I want to do one show, just one, not like 6, but one show. So hopefully a musical, like I'm talking a musical, like on stage, singing, acting, dancing. So yeah, I'm excited to find a local community theater here and see if I can get into a show. All right, thank you so much for watching to the end. What are your goals for this new year? You can be homeschool goals or personal goals, whatever you want to share. I would love to hear from you. Let's chat about it in the comments. Make sure if you missed it, you can go back and watch my homeschool goals for the year video. You can go watch that. I also have a video for those of you who feel like you struggle with staying consistent. I have a good video for that as well, for picking your priorities and staying consistent with your family in your homeschool. So go check out that video too. Don't forget Wendy's video and all the other amazing mamas who are sharing in this collaboration. Go find his joy among the noise. You rock at homeschooling as always. See you later.